Hello. I'm in a little bit of a different place recording this week, but anyway. Hello and welcome to This Week at Draft. We're committed to transparency and building our company in public. So we've created this vlog podcast to share our journey with you. Um, Quick little draft intro, 2 seconds. Sorry. At Draft, we're an advertising execution company with a proprietary tech stack that allows us to plan and execute paid media across various verticals. We often work behind the scenes for media companies, agencies, and fractional CMOs. Our 7 divisions are Draft Outdoor, Draft Broadcast, Draft Digital, Draft Ad Tech, Draft Creative, Draft Direct, and Draft Promotions. Last week, we discussed the dangers of whale hunting and the importance of going all in on the core problem your business solves. This week, I'd like to talk about the importance of marketing. As you've heard in past episodes, I believe the business success formula is people plus product plus process multiplied together. So think of those 3 things in parentheses there, multiplied together and then by distribution. So people plus process plus product, that's and then that multiplied by distribution. So distribution is the only multiplier in that equation for a reason. I think slight increases in people, slight increases in processes, slight increases in product, those help a business, and those are the core functions of a CEO, is improving those things. But it's distribution which takes that business and multiplies it. And so that's the piece that we're going to talk about today, is marketing, that distribution piece. On a personal note, I'm currently on an end of vacation, end of summer vacation with my family. Later this week, I'm flying to a large technical conference to speak on the importance of Mars exploration. It's just an interesting week, an interesting time in my life. I can tell you that nothing brings happiness more than helping others. I think that's one of the core lessons I've learned and continue to learn in my life. As far as major accomplishments, we're currently at 98.7% of our goal this quarter, which means we're off to a great start. Where that is a pacing goal, so the goal is to stay at 100%. So we're just a little bit behind, but not by much. We're currently at 9% ahead of where we were at this time last quarter. Our goal is to be 10% ahead, so it's pretty close. Close isn't good enough. We're going to get over there. Our main obstacle, as it has been for a while, is time management. We're just a small team. Scaling is always our main issue. Probably will be for the next year or so. The main reason, or the main lesson, lessons learned. The main lesson I've learned from this past week is, business is about people. You can't have a good business without being good to people, putting them first, internally and externally. That's really what it's all about. Our short-term goals, our WIG, our wildly important goal from the 40X format, is 10% revenue growth quarter over quarter. And like I said, we're at 9% right now, so not bad. Ongoing projects. Normally, this is where I mention the fact that we're building out the promotional division still, but it's not so repetitive. Specifically this week, one of the things I'm focusing on is really honing our go-to-market pitch decks, making them more uniform, and really putting together a what is Draft presentation for the first time. We've really never had anything like that. We've done piecemeal things for specific projects, but we actually don't have just a what would you say you do here type deck. And so putting that together. For the main content of the episode, I want to talk about marketing. Marketing is different from advertising. Advertising is what we do, is what my company does. Advertising is paying to send a specific message to a specific audience and tracking the results. That's it. Specific message, specific audience, tracking results. You're essentially paying to get attention of a core audience and then telling them something. Well, that might be a piece of your marketing strategy, but it isn't marketing. Advertising is very much a science. It's, I'm paying this amount, I should get this amount back. If not, it failed. Marketing can't really fail. It just could be bad or good. Marketing is more of an art. Marketing encompasses everything from your website, your logo, the way people in your organization dress, talk, answer the phone. Yes, it includes your paid ad strategies, but it also involves your reviews. It also involves presenting your, how you present your core values. Marketing is a broad term. However, it's really not as complicated as it sounds. To know whether your marketing is effective or not, the thing I would start with is a complete understanding of, and this will be almost how you solve any business problem, is you start with a complete understanding of what problem does your business solve? What is your core business problem? What are you solving? And then from there, you ask yourself simply, who has that problem? All the time I'll meet with let's say a roofer. I always go with roofing examples. I don't know why. Let's say I meet with a roofer, and I've had meetings where I'll ask the person, who's your target audience? And he'll say, well, everybody's my target audience. Well, I know it might feel like that, but the answer is, but that's not true, right? If, first of all, you have to be a homeowner to even want roofers. Or if you're wanting more commercial jobs, then you need to be you need to be either a commercial property owner or a residential property owner. Then it's specifically people with older roofs. So new construction, not a good fit. And so when you start drilling down, it's every business has a core audience. From there, so once you've asked yourself, who has that problem, then figure out what those people know, like, and trust. This will help you identify what your marketing needs to look like. What do they know, like, and trust? And then you align those insights with your personal values, and there you have it. That's your marketing plan. Where are your personal values? What are your own personal likes, dislikes, those types of things? In other words, don't pretend to like golf if you don't like golf, that type of thing. But if you do like golf, and golf is part of it, as a matter of fact, for example, if I was like a corporate lawyer, I would wear a suit every day because that would be the expectation, right? I would, learn how to golf unless I just absolutely hated it. I would include golfing as part of my image. I would stay up to date on sports terms, sports news. As a matter of fact, I did this when I worked in the corporate world. I wasn't a lawyer, but I was in the corporate world. I would always know what the latest sports news was. I personally don't care about sports at all, but I don't dislike sports. I'm not like pretending to be interested if I'm not, but just to be conversational, I needed to know, who was winning. Is the World Series going on right now? Those types of things. I wouldn't pretend to be interested in them, but I would need to be conversational about them. If my business were a rock climbing and scuba diving shop, then I would dress and talk casually, and I would stay informed about things like environmental news, environmental trends, those types of things. And again, it's not about being fake. It's about highlighting the facets of yourself and your brand that align with your target audience. Yeah. So, where think of it like a Venn diagram. You're a person, and your business is an entity, right? And so it's got a circle. Your target audience has a circle. It's about focusing on those places where they align. What is in both of those circles? Then you magnify those effects. Sorry, I gotta do the whole stay in call thing. Stay in call. Boop. Then you magnify those things, and that's really where the marketing takes place. So get on podcasts that target what your target audience would listen to. Write blogs about topics that they would care about. Attend conferences that target audience might attend. And that's how you make marketing really simple. If you're wondering, well, how should we answer the phone? Well, what would your target audience expect? How do they want you to answer the phone? How do they want you to dress? Which logo would someone in your target audience pick? It's not about, you or your spouse or mother or whatever. We have those people that we ask advice for in our lives, and that's a good thing. But you want to make sure that you're getting a good sample size of your target audience to help you with those decisions. Then, what kind of website do I need? What kind of, what kind of logo you need? All of those things. What color scheme do you need to have, etc. Love to hear your thoughts, feedback, and suggestions. Please email us at info@draftmediapartners.com. To recap, we discussed the importance of marketing. Now it differs from advertising. Remember, marketing starts with understanding your problem, what problem your business solves, and then aligning that with your target audience's values. Thank you for tuning into This Week of Draft. We appreciate your support. Look forward to sharing more insights with you next week.